Hello guys, welcome back to TechDose, and in this video we will see how to find if a valid sequence from root to leaf is present in a binary tree. So this is from LeetCode day 30 of the 30 days coding challenge. So let us look at the problem statement. Now let us say we are given a binary tree where we need to find if a given array forms a root to leaf path in this binary tree. So let us assume that our first array is 103. So this is having 3 elements. Now the first element of this array should be the root of this tree, and the last element should be one of the leaf of this tree, so that if we follow these elements then we will form a path from root to one of the leaves of this binary tree. So let us say we start at this one. Now is there any 0? Yes, there are 2 zeros. So let us say we took this first 0, and now from this 0 we need to find this 3 in order to find a path. So yes, there is a 3. So we have found a path from root to leaf, and this is covering all the elements of this array. So it should follow in sequence, that is from starting to ending point of the array. The first should be a root and the last element should be a leaf. So if this is true, then we will return true, saying that there is at least one path in this binary tree starting from this first element as the root of the tree and the last element as one of the leaf. So order of the element is important here. We cannot shuffle these elements. Now the second array is having 3 elements 101. So you can see that there are 2 paths 101 and again a 101, but then neither of these ones are leaf nodes. So we can say that there is no path in this binary tree which is starting as root node 1 and ending as a leaf node 1 which is following this path 101. There is no such path. Okay, so we will return false here. In the third array you can see 1 is the root. So yes, 1 is the root. And is there any path which is starting at the root node 1 and ending at leaf node 6 and following this path 1016? So yes, there are 2 paths 1016, 1016. So actually if there is at least one path, we will return true. We do not care about multiple paths. So I hope you got the problem statement. So let us now see how do we solve this problem. Now in order to solve this problem, we need to take care of 4 cases which needs to be handled. So 3 of these 4 cases are basically the negative cases which will be returning false, and the last one will be returning true. So for the first case, let us take an example 1000. So if you start at this node 1, then we will go to the left hand side. This is 0. So we will again look at the left hand side. This is also 0. So first 3 elements have been found. Now we will find the last element. Now when we are at this 0, then there are no elements to the left and right. That is, this one is the leaf node. So whenever we reach the leaf node, and if all the elements of the array are not processed, then we can be sure that this path can never lead to covering all the elements. So as soon as this case occurs, we will just return false. Okay. Now for the second case, let us say we want to find a path 102. So we will start at this one. Let us say we go to this 0 and then we go to this 2. Now all our array elements have now been covered. Okay, but then this 2 is not a leaf node. So whenever all the elements are covered and this is not a leaf node, then we will just return false, saying that there cannot be a path starting from this root node and following this path including this 2. That is, this path cannot lead to covering all these elements starting from root to leaf. So we will just return false, saying that try out any other path. Now the third case example is 112. So we are starting at this one. Now we make the left call. This is 0. So it will return false. Since the element is not equal, now it will make a right call. Now this is also 0. So it will also return false. Now since we have seen false from both hand sides, so it will also return false. So this is the third case, saying that if the elements are unequal at any given level of a tree, then there is no chance that you can find a path starting from the root node to any of the leaves. So in this case, this is level 0, this is level 1, this is level 2, and this is level 3. So at level 1, none of the elements are matching the second element. Okay. So if this happens, then there cannot be a path from root to leaf. So this is the third case. Now the fourth one is a positive case. For the positive case, let us consider this 101. So when we start at this one, then we will follow this path for 101. Now when we are at this one, then you can see that all our array elements have now been covered and we have reached a leaf node. So whenever these two things occur together, that is the position is equals to array size minus 1, that is all the elements in array have been covered, and the current node is a leaf node, then we can say that we have found a path from root node to leaf node covering all these elements from left to right. So in this case we will return true. So this is the only case where we return true. So let us now process an example in order to get a better understanding. So let us take the first example and find out 101. So we will match this element. We are currently at 1. 1 is matching with 1. So this will be updated to 0 and we will make a left call. So we are assuming that we will first be processing left hand side and then we will process the right hand side. So we are currently at this 0. So 0 and 0 are matching. So this element will be incremented and we will make a left call. Now this 0 and 1 is not matching. So this will return false. Okay. Now this node had made the left call. Now it will make the right call. So it will make right call with 1. Now this 1 and this 1 is matching. So this will get incremented. And when we are at this node, then we can see that all our array elements have now been processed. But this current node is not a leaf node. So we will return false. Now we are at node 0 and we have seen false from both ends. So we will be taking logical OR of both these calls and we will return false. Why are we taking logical OR? Because we are concerned with just finding a single path. So if there is a path either in the left hand side or on the right hand side, we will have to return true saying that we have found the path. But then we did not find any of the paths, therefore we will return false. So we are taking a OR case. Either in the left hand side or on the right hand side. We just need to find a single path. So for that reason, in order to represent OR, we will take logical OR. Now from this node 1, we will make a right call. So we are currently at this second position. Now this 0 and 0 are matching. So we will update this value. We will make a left call. Now you can see that both these are matching and all the array elements have now been processed, and this is the leaf node. So we have found a path starting from root to leaf which is covering the elements from left to right in a sequence. So this will be returning true. Now no matter what the right hand side is returning, actually this will be returning false. So it will take the logical OR and it will return true. Now this root node knows that there is a false returned from left hand side and a true return from right hand side. So there exists a path on the right hand side. So this will also take logical OR and return true. So the answer for this case will be true. Now if we process the second case, which is 102, then we will be starting at this one. We will go to this 0. Now 0 will be matched and then we will again make a left call. This 0 is not equals to this 2. So this will return false. And again when we are at this 0, we will make a right call. Now when we make right call, this 1 and this 2 are not equal. So this will also return false. Now when we are at this 0, this will take logical OR of false and will return false to this 1. Now this 1 will make a right call. So we will be at this 0 and we will check this second element which is 0. 0 and 0 are matching. Now it will make the left call. So this left call is having value 1, but this is value 2. They are not matching. This will return false. Now this will make a right call. There is no element. So this will also return false. False or false will be equals to false. So this will return false. Now this one is receiving false from both ends. So this will also return false. Saying that there is no path 102 starting from the root node 1 and ending at the leaf node 2 which is present in this binary tree. So this answer will be false and this will be true. So I hope you were able to understand the logic behind solving this problem. This problem will take order of n time, because in the worst case our path can be the last one and we will be processing from the other end and we will be processing each and every node at least once. So our time complexity is on. So let us now look at the code which I have written. In this code we are passed the root of the tree as well as the array. Now we will find the array size and we'll take a position variable which will determine which current position array we are currently seeing. Okay, so this will be compared with the root node value. So this root is the root of the entire tree. Now we are passing the root. This n is the size of the array elements and this position is the current position of the array element which we will be processing, and this array is the array itself. Now all these 4 values are received, and in this recursive call, this root is not actual root of the entire tree, but then this is basically the current node which we are processing. Okay, so I hope you are understanding it. Now these 4 cases are the cases which I already explained you. The first 3 cases are the negative cases, and the last case is a positive case which will be returning true. Now finally we will be making left and right call if we are at any internal node and the node value is equals to its corresponding array element value. So I will make a left call, I will make a right call, and I will take a logical OR of both these calls. So I hope this code was very simple to understand. If you have any other approach or code in different languages, then please post in the comment section so that everyone can take benefit from it. Like and share our video and subscribe to our channel in order to watch more of this programming videos. See you in our next video. Thank you.